Okay, folks. Well, the number one question that fans have been wondering is okay, so season 10 is happening, but will season 10 be the final season of this series? Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and my guess, like if you were, okay, Jeremy, if you had to put all your money on yes or no, do you think Sistas season 10 is the end all be all of the series? I'm going to say no because I was reading the comments on some of my recent uploads. Um, and well, it's kind of funny how here we are about to close out the month of April. Our kind of entertainment has been like, on hiatus, similar to the series. But the moment I posted a few videos, specifically the one about Karen losing a baby, the channel all of a sudden sprung back to life. But yeah, I'm thinking this is how it's going to go down. And again, this is just speculation. I don't know anything. Because remember, they just filmed season 9. I don't know a damn thing about it. Nothing. Nada. The very little I do know are those couple of screenshots people found and posted them online. And what was it, like Zach and Aaron at the hospital? And I think there's a picture of Aaron over at Karen's place, but that's it. But in terms of season 10, I'm thinking season 9 is going to be cleanup duty. And what I mean by that is if Tyler indeed went back to the writer's room to kind of quote unquote get things back on track, I truly don't think that would be necessary if season 10 was the final season. Now you could argue, well, Jeremy, think of it this way. If Tyler had an idea of how many episodes, how many seasons the series would be, then he wanted to probably come in and make sure things ended on a good note before he, shut the book on the show. I call BS on that because look how the haves and have-nots ended. That was a giant slap in the face to all the fans who were season oneers. Because that was a pit. Well, hey, the last couple seasons were bad because remember, the show was supposed to end like a 1 or 2 seasons before it actually did. OWN demanded more episodes. That's why stuff got stretched out the way it did. And it didn't make a lot of sense at the end where you added all these new characters who truly serve no purpose. Now, I'm thinking season 9 is Tyler coming back to the writer's room, getting things straight, reestablishing the status quo, and season 9 is about, putting the broken pieces of the picture back together to try to salvage the series. And from there, season 10, which won't drop until like mid 2026 if I'm just speculating here. Let me put it this way. We know season 9 starts this July. My guess is that season 10 probably doesn't start until like, late spring, early summer of 2026, which I'm okay with. They're filming all this stuff in advance, and that means that, hey, there's something, down the pipeline to wait for. Now, I'm thinking with the mindset of season 9 being kind of the soft relaunch of, okay, let's try to, oh boy, we got to undo the damage of these past 2 seasons. So let's kind of, get things back in order. And then from there, season 10 will be, and it's a damn shame to get to season 10 and have to course correct so much, but season 10 could debatably be the new fresh start. Remember how season 7 was supposed to be a new vibe, a new feel, a new like a relaunch of the series? I think season 10 is going to be that season. It's just that season 9 has to fix the past 44 episodes. And the biggest question is whether or not it's going to be enough. Remember how season 7 carried a lot of pressure because, okay, we finally get new writers, but is it going to be good? And well, I don't think I need to tell you the answer to that question. But with season 9, it's like, okay, we just had the lowest rated series ever. We just had the lowest rated series ever. What can season 9 bring to the table that's going to fix the ratings? Now, based on the dang near 200 comments on my recent upload about DeVal confirming Karen loses their baby, a lot of people are like, okay, yeah, that would definitely bring me back. Even though there are some people saying, nope, too late, it's over. I can understand that, but I truly believe that if it is true and Karen loses the baby that belonged to Zach, meaning that there's no longer a necessity for these two to interact anymore, that's going to bring people back. It will. Now, I still say Sistas Season 8, even if BET wasn't going through this weird time that it's going through right now, where all, and I mean all of Tyler Perry shows are experiencing their lowest rated episodes or seasons ever, I still say this would have still been the lowest rated episode of Sistas. Not just in my ranking, but I mean in terms of viewers, because the dips were humongous. Like, people were just completely zoned out, and you can't blame them because the season was trash. Now, when it comes to season 9, kind of like with season 8, I'm not going in there with any expectations. What I will say is that I'm going into season 9 with a hint of curiosity, like, okay, so the show's already getting season 10, so that must mean there's some form of confidence that season 9 is going to rekindle that spark, that fire of fan interest, because I don't think they'd be hyping it up the way it is. Like, some people are like, why are they filming a season 10 and it hasn't been renewed yet? Let's be real here. BET is the Tyler Perry network. Yeah, he didn't get it in that online or that auction for the network, but it's understood that if Tyler Perry makes it, they're going to play it, regardless of how good or bad it is. So, and let's not forget, within the past year, he got a new deal or new contract with Viacom. So Tyler Perry's at Viacom to stay for a little while longer. So just to put that into perspective, I think Sistas, getting season 10 doesn't spell the end. If nothing else, it just says that, hey, we're going to be here a bit longer, the longevity of it. So I truly do feel like Sistas at this point, season 10 will be anything but an ending, but debatably a new beginning. If indeed, like I said, season 9 is the cleanup season. Season 10 is like, okay, let's get this thing back on the road. But yeah, either I mentioned it here in another video or something, but when you really think about it, it is impressive that Sistas will be the first Tyler Perry show to reach the 10th season in its original run. Because, Have and Have Nots didn't have 10. House of Pain, For Better or Worse, Meet the Browns, and all the other shows beforehand, none of them have reached season 10. House of Pain did, but only after the reboot started on Viacom, BET, in 2019, 2020. But Sistas will be the only Tyler Perry show, or, well, in this case, the first one to hit 10 while it's in its original run. So, bravo. I hope the show is better when it comes back. I guess low-key I have to review it now because people are like, yeah, you got to review it now. The show's still going. We got to... Oh, why you torture me? But, hey, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, yeah, I don't think season 10 is the end. I think, if nothing else, it's just a sign that, hey, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped because we're Sistas for life. I literally forgot this song for a moment because I haven't listened to it in forever. All right, well, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Sistas is going to hit that double-digit season within the next year. Are you excited? How far along do you think the show's going to go? Because if memory serves... Oh, yeah. The show's going to hit its 200th episode when we get to the season 9 mid-season finale, if I remember correctly. So, Lord knows how many episodes this show's going to go. But let's see what happens. I just hope that we're getting into season 10. Can we meet some of the characters, like family members? Can we get a couple episodes where we see the girls in college? I mean, if Sistas is going to last this even longer, spice it up. You know, give us some things we've been wanting for so long in terms of like character backgrounds, motivations. Please, we're getting to season 10. Do we really need Gary? Do we really need Maurice? There's a lot of characters like, okay, you gotta let their asses go. But never mind. Okay, I'm sorry about that little tangent there. I'm still tripping over Jasmine. All right, that's all I got. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.